Chapter Surah 17. 1. Glory be to Allah Creator. He had taken his servant, Abdihi, at night from his house sacred mosque to a remote mosque, the surroundings which he had blessed. The purpose of bringing him, Nabi, to the remote mosque was to show him some of the signs of what he had done created. He, Nabi, was enabled to see and hear everything. Comments. This verse refers to visit by his servant, Nabi, to a remote mosque, Batul Maqdis, Masjidil Aqsa Laji. This mosque had been blessed and made beautiful by Rabbi Creator. 2. He had given the book to Moses so that the same could be a guide for followers of Moses. Moses had been warned to remember that he was his only protector. No. 3. These persons are descendants of a man who was on Noah's ark. Noah was a very sincere person. 4. He had mentioned about the children of Israel in the book, Revelation. It was expected that they will cause rioting and rebellion on the land twice. It was also expected that they may behave insolently disrespectfully. His servants. 5. After the first event had happened, he sent his powerful servants, Ibadallana. They were moving to and fro here and there amongst the houses. The promise given had to be kept. 6. Thereafter, they were given a chance to oppose them. He has given the aid of wealth and of children to make a large force band. 7. If they do good, their souls will be benefited. If they do any wrong, their souls will suffer the bad consequences. When the time for second promise reached, he raised another group of people so that they could retaliate them and enter the mosque, Masjidil, as they had done on the first occasion so that they could cause destruction inside. 8. He may show mercy on them. But if they return to disobedience, he could cause punishment to be given to them. For the disobedience, hell has been created. Quran purpose. 9. The object of Quran is to guide the believers to be on the correct path and do good. For that they will be rewarded. 10. For persons who do not believe in the hereafter, a chastisement awaits. 11. Persons pray for good to happen. However, some persons pray that their evil designs be achieved. Men are impatient. Read Quran purpose of Quran. 12. Rabbikum Creator has made day and night. Thereafter, the night was to end and day was to dawn. Therefore, persons ought to seek His grace. This was to enable persons to educate themselves. This will enable them to count days, months and years. Many aspects of life and the world have been explained in Quran. 13. He has commented that for a wrong done by a man, he must suffer punishment. On the day of resurrection, persons will be told by reference to the record Kitabanya as to what wrong they had done. 14. All persons will be asked to check with the record Kitabak as to the wrongs they had done. 15. Those who are found to have done right deeds, their souls, nafsi, will be benefited. Anyone found to have done a wrong with reference to the record, he will be punished. Each one will have to bear his own burden. He will not be permitted to take on somebody else's burden. He, before chastisement chooses an apostle for A group of people community who tell them as to what is right and what is wrong. 16. When he wants to destroy a town, he first sends commandments. These people do not follow them and thus transgress them. It is thereafter that the township is destroyed. 17. After Noah, Rabbi Creator destroy a large number of generations. He by himself is capable of watching and knowing about the faults committed by his servants. Ibadihi. 18. He helps person who want to enjoy life on earth, quickens the pace of their lives. And men do lot of wrongful acts and omissions. They may resort to shortcuts. The quickened pace of wrongful acts and omissions. Their place is in hell. Such people are despised and disliked. Therefore, their place is in hell. 19. On the other hand, persons wanting the life hereafter, try and is a believer in him. He ensures their place in the gardens. He is kind enough to accept their efforts and will reward them. 20. Rabbi Creator helps these people and bestows on them out of his bounty which has no measure. 21. He does help people persons to go ahead of others. Excellence may cause the reward of the gardens. 22. No one should raise others as Allah's Creator's partners. The consequence of such a move will be a place in hell at the end of life, and the person will be despised and disliked in this life. 23. Rabbuka Creator has commanded that person should pray to serve him only and not to anyone else. They should look after their parents with sincerity and with politeness. They should not be scolded nor humiliated. Parents' treatment. 24. Behavior with the parents should be humble, affectionate and polite. One should pray to Rabbi Creator for mercy on the parents because they have brought him up with love. 25. Those persons who do good acts are liked by Rabbakum Creator. He knows everything about others. Do not waste money. 26. A person should not waste his money but utilize the same for kindred, the needy, the travelers, etc. Money wasters. 27. Wasters of money are near to Satan who is ungrateful to Rabbi Creator. 28. If one is not able to help these people genuinely, deal with them politely and in respectful language. Only then can Rabbika Creator show his grace. 29. One should not be miserly in giving charity nor waste his money lest he should repent later. His servants. 30. Rabbika Creator can be bountiful to anyone he likes, and he may dole out his bounty to anyone. He is in the know of everything and aware of the condition of his servants, Ibadihi. 31. No one may kill one's children for reasons of poverty. He provides for the parents and will provide for children. To kill children is a serious wrong. 32. To fornicate is an indecency and a serious wrong. Killing when. 33. Killing is forbidden by Allahu Creator since life has been made sacred by Him. Killing should not be done except when justified. If anyone is killed unjustly, he has given authority to his heirs to slay that person. But they should not exceed proper limits. In this, help may be taken. Orphans' property. 34. Orphans' property should be administered to serve the best interest till he is minor. when the minor attains the age of majority, he should be given charge of his property. One should be conscious at all times that in the case of dealing with orphans' property, questions can be asked. 35. Where measuring is required, this should be done correctly. A weighing machine should be used for weighing any item. This will be helpful later on. Skill acquire it. 36. No one should follow, do a thing, without fully acquainting oneself with the subject matter. Fitness of the ear, the eyes and the heart etc. will be answerable responsible. 37. Do not walk the land with swollen head because earth is too strong for him to pull it apart. Nor he can climb up every mountain. 38. All such evils are not liked by Rabbika Creator. 39. Rabbuka Creator has guided him, Nabi, so that he becomes wiser. Do not associate any person with Allahi Creator. Do not put up anyone as partner with him lest he should be in hell. Prayer for sons only sinful. 40. Has Rabbakum Creator selected man, and for giving birth to sons only, and has the birth of girls to be put into another account? This is a wrongful prayer. 41. He has repeatedly incorporated included warnings in Quran to be careful. But that has resulted only in avoiding it. 42. If there had been partners, personages, deities, of him, as stated by them, they would have found a way to reach him. 43. He is exalted and much above what these persons say. 44. The seven skies and the earth and those in them are proof of his glory and greatness. Everyone sings his praises. Yet, some persons do not understand as to why they are praising him. Rabbihim Creator is merciful and forgiving. 45. He creates an invisible veil between recitation of Quran by him and those who do not believe in the hereafter. 46. Rabbaka Creator puts a cover on their hearts and their thinking, and deafness is caused when Quran is recited. They turn their backs and try to run away. 47. They consider that he is under the influence of a spirit when talking in private. They really do not listen to him, Nabi, when they appear to be doing so. However, he knows the truth. 48. They make his odd comparison. They had been misled. They cannot find the correct path, Sabila. 49. They ask if they will be raised up as a new creation when their skeleton are left, and their flesh has become part of the dust. 50. Or do their bodies become stone or iron? The day is nearby. 51. About some other creations which are harder but without life according to their thinking, they ask as to who will cause the return of those objects and of themselves. Persons to him. His, Nabi, answer should be he who had created them initially. While shaking their heads, they will still ask as to when that day will happen. His answer should be that day is nearby. 52. On that day, he will call them, and after some hesitation, they will answer his call, praising him. Servants. 53. He should tell his servants, Ibadi, that they should speak what is correct, because Satan has created differences between them. Satan is man's open enemy. Comments. The above verse is not referring to the day of judgment. Functions of Prophet. 54. Rabbukum Creator knows the best. If He decides, He may impose penalty or show mercy. He has chosen him, Nabi, not to be a decider of affairs of men. 55. Rabbukum Creator knows the best as to who are in the skies and on the earth. He had chosen apostles prophets, some better than others. To Dawood, David. Also, Rabbi Creator had given peasants Zbura. 56. When people are in distress, why do not they call upon those personages deities to remove their distress? They have no power to end their distress or to change it. 57. Those whom some people pray for help, they themselves seek ways to obtain His protection and mercy as they know that He is their Rabbi Creator. They are afraid of His wrath and punishment. Comments. The above verse also clearly implies that the said personages' deities had life. These were not mere idols, dead like stone. 58. There are no people in any town who will not be destroyed or not punished severely before the day of judgment. This is so written in the record, Kitabi. She, camel. 59. He has not sent any more messages because some of the past generations had rejected them being false. Allah Creator had sent a she-camel to the people of Samud Thamud. However, the she-camel was killed by them wrongfully. He had sent that animal she-camel for warning and for being caution. 60. Rabbaka Creator encompasses man. However, the dream vision about which he had mentioned to him was not made public. It was a trial for men and also for the cursed tree in Quran as well. His purpose was to cause fear. However, that led to higher disobedience. Adam bowed before him. 61. He directed angels to prostrate before Adam. All prostrated except Iblis. Iblis said that why should he bow to Adam whom he had created from clay? 62. Iblis inquired of him as to why he wanted Adam to be placed above him. Iblis requested him that Iblis be given reprieve till the date of judgment. Iblis also added that he will cause to influence the generations of Adam except a few. 63. He told Iblis that he may do what he wants. However, hell will be his destination. Certain what he may do. 64. He told Iblis that he may mislead anyone he could. He may use horse riders, foot soldiers, share with them in wealth and children, make promises to them. Satan had intention of deceiving people and fulfilling his promises. 65. However, Rabbic Creator warned Satan that of his servants, Ibadi, who were believers, Satan will not have authority over them. He will protect them. 66. It is Rabbukum Creator who causes the ships to sail on seas. Rabbi bears with personages temporarily. 67. When any trouble befalls the travelers, they pray to them that personages deities and him. They do nothing. He had to come to their help. He brings them safe on land. They forget about him. Man is always ungrateful. 68. Why should they feel safe that Rabbi Creator will not punish them by a tornado for land swallowing them? Why should he protect them? 69. Why should he protect them against a fierce gale or their drowning? He may punish them for their ungratefulness. They will not get any protection from anyone. 70. He has given great regard to children of Adam, carried them safe on land and seas, given them good things and some of them to excel over others by particular skills. Day of Judgment Proceedings. 71. Remember the day of judgment, when he will call all the people with their chiefs, leaders, imams. They will be given books, Kitabahu, Divine Quran, to hold them in their right hands. Those able to read, Akra, the books, Kitabahu, will not be dealt with unjustly. Comments. Verse numbers 71 to 73 of ch. 17th may be read together along with verse number 106 ch. 6. Verse numbers 124 to 127 of ch. 20. In the above verse, the word Kitabuhu refers to the Quran. This meaning is being adopted particularly in view of Rabbi's Creator's answer in verse numbers 124 to 126 of ch. 20 set out in these comments, and also because of the word Kitaba used in verse number 3 of ch. 3. Secondly, this meaning has been adopted in view of verse number 6 of ch. 58 where the word Amilu has been used for records of his doings in life. These three verses ought to be clearly understood. Verse number 73 of ch. 17 controls and clarifies verse numbers 71 and 72 of ch. 17. Verse number 73 of ch. 17 clearly refers to the Divine Quran. This means that reading Quran will be treated as a test, favorable point. To their credit, the stress laid is that a person not reading Quran personally and understanding it was not likely to follow the direction correctly. The present many misimpressions about Quran are due to persons, particularly Arabs, initially not reading Quran personally and understanding it correctly. For detailed discussion proceedings on the Day of Judgment, please see verse number 21 of ch. 50. Day of Judgment Proceedings. 72. Whoever is not able to read, Akra, the book, Kitabahu, Divine Quran, he will remain blind, Ema, hereafter, he might commit more errors than before. Comments. This verse necessarily refers to another birth as a blind to avoid more errors than before. 73. Their object was to take him away from the book to forget the book that had been given to him and to substitute it by something different. Therefore, they may have befriended him. 74. But, for the moral strength given by him to him, Nabi, he may have had inclination in their favor to some extent. 75. In such an event, Rabbi Creator will give him double punishment in this life as well as hereafter. Nobody will be able to protect him, Nabi, against him. 76. If that happened, they really wanted to push him out of the land. If that happened, they will also have to leave the land though after some time. 77. This is the course Rabbi Creator had followed in cases of previous apostles. This will be followed in his, Nabi, case also. Prayer. 78. Evening prayer be carried out between sunset and before it is dark. Morning prayer be also carried out. Prayer. 79. He may also carry out a prayer at night which is not compulsory. Rabbika Creator may elevate him much higher. Rebirth. 80. he should pray to Rabbi Creator that his entry into and exit from the gardens may be from the gate of truth. Rabbi Creator may also empower him to be able to render help to others. Comments. The above verse clearly lays down that there may be an end to stay on the gardens. This necessarily means a rebirth on earth. 81. He has known the truth, and therefore, falsehood has disappeared. Falsehood cannot continue to hold the field. Truth has to prevail ultimately. 82. Revelation of Quran will cause a healing touch and mercy on the believers. This lays down punishment for the unjust. 83. When he shows his mercy on men, these persons show ungratefulness. However, when men are under distress, they become worried and without hope. 84. Persons have their own manners and conduct, but Rabbukum Creator knows who is best on the correct path, Sabila. Soul, Ruh. 85. They inquire about the nature of soul, Ruh. His answer should be, it is because of a command of Rabbi Creator. He, Nabi, has been given a small knowledge about the same. Comments. For detailed comments on soul, please see verse number 29 of Ch 15. 86. He said that he can take away, withdraw the revelations made by him. He will not be able to find a person to resist that. 87. It, Quran, is with him, Nabi, because of the mercy of Wallahu Creator. But he is very merciful to him, Nabi. Qur'an. 88. Any number of persons, jinns or anyone else will not be able to produce the light of this Quran. Even if each of them obtained the aid of experts, they will not be able to produce the like of Quran. 89. He has provided in Quran large numbers of comparisons. Most of the persons have been ungrateful and have not been able to accept Quran. 90. They tell him that they cannot have trust in him unless he can cause a spring to gush forth water from the earth for them. 91. Or he should cause a garden containing palm trees, grape vines in the midst of which he causes the rivers to flow. 92. Alternatively, he was asked to cause the skies to fall on them. Again alternatively, they asked him to cause appearance of the Billahi Creator and the angels right in their front. 93. Again alternatively, they asked him to create a house of gold for himself or ascend to the skies and bring down a copy of the Quran from there, which they would be able to read. Rabbi Creator told him, Nabi, to answer for that he was only a mortal apostle prophet. Why an human as apostle? 94. When Quran was being revealed by Allahu Creator to him, Nabi, that was sufficient proof of its origin from him. Why did the people not dispute the revelation of Quran? At that time, they had only said that why a mortal being, who is one of them, has been chosen to be the apostle? 95. He told him that his answer should be that if on earth angels had been walking about instead of men, he would have appointed an angel as an apostle. 96. Billahi Creator told him to tell the persons that he was a sufficient witness between him and them. Rabbi Creator knows his servants, Ibadi, and they are in his view sight. 97. Whoever is guided by Allahu Creator, he follows the right course. If he wants someone to make mistakes, no one can guide him. He will gather him together on the day of resurrection. All these persons who have their faces down, they will be blind, deaf and dumb. They will abide in hell. Whenever the fire therein needs fuel, he will have fuel added to the fire. Nara 98. He said that this is the punishment for not believing in him, his communications. And for their question, they ask if they will be raised up as a new creation when their skeletons are left and their flesh has become part of the dust. 99. They should understand that if Allah Creator can create the skies and the earth, He can also create the like of them on the day of resurrection, although they are already doomed. In spite of all this, the disbelievers do not accept what has been stated herein before. 100. Rabbi Creator has unlimited resources and treasure of mercy and forgiveness is boundless. Of course, men are miserly in these qualities of mercy and forgiveness. Moses 101. To Moses he had given 9 clear signs. Children of Israel may inquire about these. Moses met them. Pharaoh told Moses that Moses was a man who could not understand reasons. 102. Moses told Pharaoh that Rabbi Creator had sent down these signs and those were sufficient proof. Moses further added that he was sure that Pharaoh will be punished. Pharaoh 103. Pharaoh expressed strongly that he will have followers of Moses destroyed and they will cease to exist of earth. However, he drowned Pharaoh and his followers. 104. After Pharaoh was drowned, he told the children of Israel to live in that land of Pharaoh. However, when his promise for the next term promise reaches, he will decide the fate of both. Comments. Verse numbers 103 and 104 of ch. 17th may be read together. If so read, it seems that Pharaoh was drowned but was not killed thereby. He was saved to be put up as an example for others. Verse number 105 of ch. 17 indicates that Pharaoh had not died by drowning. 105. The revelation contained the truth in them, and they had really been revealed. Rabbi Creator had sent him to be able to give good news and as a warner. Quran in parts. 106. He has revealed Quran to him, Nabi, in portions so that he may convey the same to the people slowly. 107. He may tell the people that it was for them to believe the revelations or not. Earlier revelations were made, people understood them, made obeisance by lying prostrate before him. 108. People heartily thanked Rabbina Creator and said that the promise made by him will now be fulfilled. 109. Those people fell down on their faces, lying prostrate, showing their humility. Prayer in low voice. 110. Call upon Allah Creator, the Beneficent One. All His names are best. People may address Him by any name. Prayers should not be made with very high voice nor they should be silent. They may choose a middle course also. 111. Certainly, Ilahi Creator is to be praised highly. He has no son nor he has any partners in his kingdom. He does not need any helper to save him from disgrace or to have his humility gratefulness magnified.